Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time, welcome. On this channel I cover everything to do with nursing school, university life, and international student experiences. If this would be something that you'd be interested in, definitely hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you can be notified when a new video comes up. In this video we're going to be covering the different nursing ranks that we have in South Africa. It is a continuation from our video from last week, so after watching this video definitely go check that video out as it will explain a bit more of what I'm going to be speaking about today. So the first rank is your enrolled nursing assistants or auxiliaries, or short for ENAs. They study for 1 year to get a higher certificate in nursing, and they actually do not wear epaulets. They're meant to wear a button. It's like a navy blue black button, but majority of them actually do not buy this button, so you see them as not having any epaulets and it will just be the blue and white uniform. So they give general patient care, so that's bathing of a patient, feeding your patient, taking your temperatures, and they're actually equivalent to your first year nursing student. So if you're in your first year, you technically are an ENA, because the stuff that you're learning in first year is what your ENAs are doing. Then the second one is your enrolled nurses, or also known as staff nurses, and according to the new program that has come in with SANC, they're actually now known as general nurses. So they do a 3-year diploma in nursing, and they get this at a college, and then they wear the white epaulets with the blue button on top of the uniform. They do a bit more advanced nursing work, so they can actually take care of wounds, they can give oral medication, they can check your diabetic patients and give insulin, that sort of thing. So they're a bit more advanced than your ENAs, and they're equivalent to your second year nursing students. So if you're in second year, you're equivalent to a staff nurse. You technically do have a diploma in nursing. And then both your ENAs and your staff nurses or your general nurses, they both work under the supervision of a registered nurse. So everything that they do, they have to report to the registered nurse, because registered nurse is the one that runs the whole work. And then another type of nurse that you can have in a hospital setting is obviously your student nurses. So with your student nurses, they usually have a blue epaulet, a navy blue epaulet with white stripes. That's how you know that they're a student. The different stripes say what year they're in. So obviously if they have 1 stripe, then their first year, 2 stripes second year, and that sort of thing. The third level nurses that you have is your registered nurses or your professional nurses. These nurses study for 4 years at a university. They can no longer get this degree at a college. So after they get the 4 years, they'll wear the maroon epaulets. It usually be ones with just the maroon epaulets without the bars, and then some they get the bars. So with the old program, you would get 3 bars, which would be your green one, which was for midwife, the blue one for psychiatric nursing, and the yellow one for community nursing. But with the new program, because you're only getting a Bachelor of Nursing and midwife, you're only gonna get 1 bar, which is the green one for a midwife. A few years back, there used to be a program where you could bridge from being a staff nurse to a professional nurse. Unfortunately, that program has been enrolled out, and you can no longer do that bridging course. You have to study at a university for 4 years to get your professional nurse, even if you are a staff nurse already. And then the equivalent of a student to a registered nurse, if you're in your 3rd year and 4th year, you are technically equivalent to a registered nurse. Obviously you do not have your qualification as of yet, but the work that you're doing in your 3rd year and 4th year is equivalent to the work that a registered nurse is doing. But unfortunately you do not have the autonomy that a registered nurse has, because obviously they have their qualification and you're still a student. Then the last level that we have is your specialized nurses. They don't really have differences as a registered nurse, but it's just because they did 1 year or 2 years extra to get postgraduate training. So these will usually be the people that end up being matrons or even supervisors at an institution. So they will have an extra bar. I think it's usually a white one or a silver one, where you get your master's either in education. There used to be an old one where you could be a nurse practitioner, and you can do a diploma in management, etc. So it's people that have done their postgraduate degree and gotten their master's, and obviously your PhD and your doctorate. That's the last level of a nurse. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and it would sort of give you a bit of background on the nurses that you have in the hospital setting, and also tells you a bit more of how their studying works and the different roles that they have in a hospital setting. So join me next week on my video on what to expect from nursing school, where I will give you a bit of background and inside information of the things that you can expect should you enter nursing school. So until next time, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Definitely like, comment and subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you can be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you so much, and see you next week Friday. Ooh,